But there are still more than a dozen roads or freeway ramps in Dallas closed because of high water. That includes several spots around Northwest Highway and Walton Walker Boulevard. Fox 4's Natalie Solis gives us a look now from Northwest Dallas. What's it like there, Natalie?
All right, well, Heather, it's flooded, and all this flood water is spillover from Lake Louisville that flowed into the Trinity River and then topped riverbanks here. Take a look. It has been a major headache for people in this area. We're talking about mostly businesses with some apartment complexes sprinkled in. And for those folks, the floodwater has all but choked off normal activity.
I had to walk through the water to get to work.
James Rujavici lives on one side of Loop 12 and works on the other.
I've been just walking through the water, and looks like they stopped everybody today.
Several inches of water, barricades, and police officers separate the two, forcing people like him to find an alternate, more elevated route. The closure crippling nearby businesses.
Poor McDonald's, bless their heart, you know, they ain't sold a burger in days.
Never mind the traffic nightmare.
You can't go down Northwest Highway, both sides are closed. You can't take 35 to Manana and come out, it's closed. So bad it's just coming home in the evening. I basically should have been home an hour ago.
Christine Umanzer received one of nearly 4,000 reverse 911 calls from the city of Dallas Sunday warning of flood concerns. Her dog rescue business, Wag Time, sits just off the Luna Vista golf course, more like a lake now. Heavy machinery, the only thing getting by on nearby roads.
We just started throwing dogs in crates and cars and driving over here as fast as we could. And by the time we got done, the road was already closed and the water was already up over the road.
Cat Connection came to the rescue of Umanzer's 25 dogs, offering warehouse space while the pooches wait for the water to recede.
A bunch of blockage that I didn't expect.
But it's not going to recede fast enough for Coleman Odlazil, who's trying to get back home to Fort Worth with his GPS.
And it's just kind of rough because it can't direct me around all the flooding, so I just have to find my way around it myself.
Jackie Ornelas has all but given up on driving and isn't feeling terribly optimistic about the foreseeable future.
If you go by certain spots, you can see the water coming up out of the manholes. So the water has no place to go. So until it evaporates or dries up or they come out with a giant sponge, you know, we're just stuck.
A spokesperson for the city of Dallas says the Emergency Operations Center in the area closed permanently today at 4 o'clock, and they do not believe that there is any more danger of additional flooding. Heather?
All right, so Natalie, with no giant sponge in sight, what are we talking about timeline to get the roads reopened?
Right. Well, unfortunately, that is anyone's guess. It's really just as long as it's going to take for this water to recede fast enough to levels that are low enough for cars to drive through. For a complete list of the closures, and yes, there are quite a few, unfortunately, people can go to our website. That's fox4news.com.